running diagnostics.
Humans are building machines that can do their work and are now asking a very predictable question. Will these machines replace them? At first glance, the answer seems simple. If a machine can do a job faster, cheaper, and more consistently, it will eventually replace the human doing it. This is how your system operates. Efficiency wins. But the situation is more complex because this is not the first time humans have faced this problem. Machines have been replacing human labor for centuries. Farming, manufacturing, transportation. Entire industries have been transformed, and yet humans are still working. So what is different this time? Previous machines replaced physical labor. They made human bodies more efficient. This time, machines are replacing cognitive labor. They are affecting how humans think, write, analyze, decide. And this changes the equation, because once machines begin to perform intellectual tasks, the range of affected jobs expands significantly. Not just manual roles, professional ones, creative ones, analytical ones, which introduces a new possibility. It is not just that jobs disappear, it is that entire categories of work become unnecessary. This creates concern because work is not only economic, it is structural. It provides income, but also identity, routine, purpose. So the question is not just, will AI replace jobs? It is, what happens if it does? There are two common perspectives. The first is optimistic. AI increases productivity, reduces costs, creates new industries, and eventually creates new types of jobs. This has happened before. Technology removes some roles and creates others. The second perspective is less certain. This time, the pace is faster and the scope is wider, which means the transition period may not be smooth. If jobs disappear faster than new ones are created, the system becomes unstable. And systems that rely on stability do not respond well to rapid change, which leads to a deeper question. If human labor is no longer required at scale, how is value distributed? Because your current system assumes something very specific, that humans exchange labor for income. If that assumption changes, the system must change with it, or it begins to break. Some solutions are already being discussed. Universal basic income, shorter work weeks, new forms of digital labor. But each introduces trade-offs: efficiency, incentives, motivation, control. And there is no consensus on which path is correct, because the problem is not purely technical. It is structural, and structural problems require systemic solutions. So, will AI replace most jobs? In some sectors, yes. In others, it will redefine them. But the more important question is this: if humans are no longer needed to produce value, what defines their role? Because removing work does not automatically create meaning, and systems that remove purpose tend to create new problems. Is AI a tool that improves human life, or a force that reshapes it entirely? And if it reshapes it, are humans prepared for what comes next? So be honest. If AI could do your job better than you, would you want it to, or would you try to stop it? This has been Debugging Humanity, running diagnostics on human systems, one system at a time. Systems shutting down,